and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about new Louis Vuitton bags, boo-boo. So Louis Vuitton just had their Spring Summer 23 fashion show and they had some really interesting bags. They were so creative this season. Nicolas Ghesquière is really an incredible designer and I can only imagine how challenging it is to be able to come out with collection after collection and have everything be new and successful. It's an incredible amount of pressure, right? So let's talk about the bags that I picked to discuss on this video. Let's get right to it because we ain't gonna be doing no long intros over here, at least not today. Sometimes I do it because I have some sponsorships because, you know, a sister gotta make some money so I can buy some luxury to talk to you about it, okay? Support my collabs, all right? But today we don't have collabs. The first one that I want to talk about is this enormous bag. I think this was the talk of the town for the fashion show. It is pretty huge, right? And you can tell by looking at the chain design that this was inspired by the Louis Vuitton key pouch. And the key pouch is really a staple piece for Louis Vuitton, probably one of their best sellers. This is an inexpensive entry point item for Louis Vuitton that many people have. And I think it was actually quite ingenious for them to pick up a piece that is so beloved and so popular and transform it into a handbag. What a level of creativity, in my opinion. A lot of people hated on this bag, but let's think about practicality. First of all, we don't even know if the bag is going to be put into production because, as you guys know, they put bags out on the fashion show, but whatever you see on the fashion show does not mean it's going to be put into mass production and go to the stores. I think a lot of it has to do with the feedback from the fashion show, what people are saying, what is receiving positive feedback, negative feedback from the industry, from the experts, right? So we don't know if this is really going to come to life, right? I think this bag, if, and this is a big if here, if you can get this chain and make it so that this is a shoulder bag. If you look at the bag, it is not really attached to the other side. It's only attached to one side, just like the key pouch. I don't know, I haven't seen it in person, but if you can attach it to the other side and make it into a shoulder strap, I think this would be a fabulous travel bag or like a weekender bag. I love that it has a big zipper on it because if you think about, I don't know, think about the Louis Vuitton, the Never Full or the On-the-Go tote. You probably use those for travel, right? Those are really practical, but they don't have a zipper. So if you are in an airplane and you have to put your bag under the seat in front of you, your crap is gonna fall all over the place, right? This is one of the biggest issues that I have with travel bags is that most of them do not close because they're totes. Now this one has this big zipper, so I think this would be a perfect flying bag, travel bag. I also love that they have it in the reverse monogram. I think it's beautiful. It's a little bit more unique. It's something that not all the masses are rocking. Nowadays, for me to buy a regular Louis Vuitton logo bag, it has to be a very special bag or travel. Like if it's luggage, I think Louis Vuitton classic logo luggage is a tradition, right? It's a tradition that's hundreds of years old. It looks very sophisticated. But regular handbags, it has to be really amazing. Next, let's talk about the micro twist. I love the twist bag. If you have seen the locking mechanism, how it kind of like shifts, you know, so you actually truly twist it to be able to open the bag. Again, I think it's a little marvel, a mini marvel of engineering because, you know, I'm all about the details and the mechanisms of everything. And I think that that mechanism is so special and so different than anything that's out there to be able to open and close your bag. So I'm a huge fan of this bag. And now they launched in a micro size. Now you will see with this collection that they had a lot of really big bags, which to me is signaling the return of the huge bags. If you look at the recent releases for some of the major brands, Saint Laurent has a bag right now that is wildly popular, which is the Icari bag, humongous bag. So I am seeing signs that the big bags are coming back. And I love big bags. I love all size bags. But for regular life, I prefer small. I prefer a bag that can go from day to night, that I can use for going out to dinner, or that I can do casual crossbody, because I think about travel. When I travel, I'm not taking one bag to go out during the day, one bag for dinner. I'm taking bags that work for every occasion. And the micro bag is beautiful. I would totally purchase this bag. Next, okay, this bag is so cool. Actually, the next few bags I'm gonna show you, I think they are all so flipping cool. They have some pros and cons that I wanna talk about, but this bag was actually inspired by a Louis Vuitton luggage tag. Really brilliant of them to look at the design elements for all of their bags in the past and honor those design elements or those little accessories and make them into standalone bags. I mean, what a crazy idea. This right here is what the Louis Vuitton luggage tag looks like, right? You can have it in the regular raw cowhide leather, the vachetta leather. This is what the bag was inspired by, right? Which is part of the Louis Vuitton collection. It comes with every kipao, which is a staple piece for Louis Vuitton. So just honoring the history of the house, which I think is brilliant. Now, I have a huge concern with this bag. If you are a subscriber for a while, you know I am not a big fan of the vachetta leather, because if one drop of water hits the bag, you have a stain forever. There is no cleaning, there is no getting rid of it. It is so delicate. It gets dark over time, right? So it acquires that patina over time, and it gets, I don't know, it looks more of like a dark caramel color, and I hate that look. Some people love the look. They think that that is like the age, the tradition, the character of the bag, and that is totally a personal thing, guys. For me, I don't like it. I think it looks drab and old and dirty. Think about this bag in entirety. The entirety of this bag is in this leather. This bag in like a couple years will look like utter shit, okay? Because I'm telling you, it's all this leather. It's gonna look really dark. It's gonna have difference of colors. It's gonna have stains. Like, it looks beautiful right now, but this bag is not gonna wear well, my friends, okay? Now, they do have a black version, and that I would go for, because that is no maintenance, right? And I think this shape is a very high fashion shape. It's something that not everybody's going to be able to appreciate. And if you like to be unique and ultra high fashion, I think this is a style that's perfect for you. Now, along the same lines, this next design right here was designed after this little design element from Louis Vuitton bags. It's like a clochette, and it houses the keys for the Louis Vuitton locks if your bag has a lock, right? So this bag was inspired by this piece, and I think this bag is stunning, you guys, with this big LV in gold. If you pay attention to the hardware on the side, the zipper is really big. This collection had very exaggerated hardware, even on the ready-to-wear. But again, would I purchase this bag? No, just because it is pure vachetta leather, untreated, uncolored, and I think it looks absolutely incredible when you buy it brand new, but I don't think it's gonna look good 2-3 years down the road. Now, the saving grace here is that design also comes in different colors. So they showed it in the runway in blue, which was really beautiful. They had it in red, they had it in black. The only thing that I was sad about is that the colored versions do not have this big LV in gold hardware like the vachetta leather does. Now, this next style is my favorite one out of the whole fashion show. Oh, I think this is so gorgeous, you guys. Look at this bag. Look at this bag. This is something that is different from anything that is out on the market. Actually, the last few that I showed you are all different from anything that's out on the market. I think there's a huge lack of creativity in the luxury world taking place right now, where everybody's copying each other. Everything looks like a Prada re-edition bag. All of the bags now have the same shape. One luxury house copies the other. It's so utterly boring, okay? Now this, my people, now this is it. You know what I mean? You're gonna carry this bag. Nobody's gonna look like you because they're so beautiful and different. Now this bag comes in two different versions. You have this version right here, which is pure. The entire front of the bag is gold hardware. It's probably gonna be more expensive than the other ones, and it's probably the most beautiful one, but again, I don't know about the leather around. And then you have these other versions in different colors. They have it in red, which is gorgeous, and also in black with the gold hardware. I'm just obsessed with this bag, you guys. I really hope they put this into production. I think this is so unique. And one thing I forgot to mention is that this bag was inspired by this detail right here on the Louis Vuitton bags, by this hardware. So this is the petite malle. You can totally see the shape, right? They just designed a bag around this right here, which again, how innovative, how creative. The next one is this humongous Cousin bag. And guys, this is huge. I love the Cousin bag. I have a beige one. It is a stunning bag. It is so practical. And people looked at this bag and thought that this was really ridiculous. But again, what a perfect travel bag, my people. This, again, the bag has a zipper. You can carry it crossbody on your shoulder. How practical at the airport to be able to put it crossbody full of stuff, right? Or put it like on top of your carry-on. This is the perfect travel bag. I am obsessed. The question I have for this is the price. because this is huge. This is a lot of leather, my people. The regular Kusan is already like $5,000, which the prices have increased. I actually feel bad on my Instagram because I bitch so much about the prices nowadays because I cannot believe the prices of things. A $5,000 bag for me has to be really special and rock my world. You know what I mean? How much is this gonna cost? 8,000? Like, I don't even know what to expect, but it's gonna be scary. I'm already letting you guys know. For those of you who love a beautiful, girly, feminine bag, this is it from the show, because I feel like all of the others are more like modern, you know, edgy, which is a little bit of the vibe of Nicolas Ghesquière anyway. But this one is a girly girl bag, you know, so beautiful with a little strap for you to carry around. I love that they have different versions. You know, they have the classic with the logo. They also had it in exotic leather, and I thought this one was stunning. Now, here's the amazing thing about buying exotic leather bags. They are forever bags. They're never indicative of a certain collection. It's a bag that 10 years from now is still gonna look in style. And then they also had this version in blue, which I thought was gorgeous. And this bag actually reminded me a lot of the Marc Jacobs era of Louis Vuitton. And he actually launched a bag that was very similar to this, the Matcha Waltz bag. I don't know if you guys remember that. Now, last but not least, they had this trunk strutting through the runway, which is obviously a collector's piece, not something that you would carry as a handbag. When you open this trunk, actually has little drawers inside. It's something more for display, maybe more of like a jewelry case. Every show, they have to have like a standout crazy piece, which is a collector's piece, which is usually synonym for useless, is how I feel. If you think about the airplane bag, the carrot bag, all of that ridiculousness that went down, most of them are not practical. They're not pretty. It's just for people to show off that they are, I am so fashion, you know, so I am carrying a carrot bag. They want to act like they're just too cool. You know, it's like you're trying too hard. You know what I mean? But in general, guys, I think, oh my gosh, this collection was so ingenious. So many bags I love. I am very curious to see which ones are actually gonna make it to the stores, because there are a couple here that I would seriously consider buying. Would love to hear your opinions on these bags. I think they're pretty polarizing, so tell me in the comment section below your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Stay tuned for more reviews, for more fun, more fashion, more shit talking, so make sure to subscribe. Love you all so much. See you on the next video. Bye.